Hi, my name is Alexa Ferrer, and I'm going to talk about experiences and unexpected futures. Interesting phrase that you can find in the first snapshot of this session is your products don't drive sales anymore. Your customer experience does. As we can see, organizations are starting to change, and that's because consumers are now more interested in the experience and how they feel about a company that after they become customers. There are three key reasons that explain what make customer experiences such a powerful driver for purchases and loyalty. People make purchases based on feelings. By creating a great customer experience that makes people feel good, you're more likely to motivate them to make a purchase and be loyal to your company in the future. I put Starbucks as an example because one of my sisters is a super fan of this brand. She loves to go there because of the attention she receives every time she goes there, uh, and the rewards also. And every time she goes as a now a regular customer, every employee knows her and receive it with such an amazing attention. And even now they tell her what she's going to order. Experience are relatable and shareable. Stories activate our whole brains, making us feel more and increasing the intrinsic value of the product we purchase. I put Garmin as an example of this because Garmin is a brand that sells smartwatches for people who are into sports. Where I'm where I'm from, the triathlon is a very common sport, and also Garmin has this app where you can put your training. So you can basically use it like an Instagram application, and you can see your friends training, how they did, how they the rhythm, how what at what time did they run, etc. So here's an example of a friend of my sisters and my sisters where you can see clearly the kilometers, the time, etc. So now, besides of having just a simple smartwatch that tells you what was your training like, you can share it with your friends and have this community where you can talk about like how it felt, how you did, and the results you saw on your friends' platform and all of that. So it instantly increased the value of the product. And now you have a good excuse to go and prove to others that you train very hard. People covet experiences more than products. Most people, from an 18-year-old to a 60-year-old, now value your experiences more than your product and services. I put Chick fil A as an example. Chick fil A is a very known fast food restaurant in the United States. A friend tried to apply for a job there, and she told me she had to do three interviews because they really want to find people that are friendly. It is an obligation for the people who work there to every time you say thank you, respond with a my pleasure. And if you pass to the drive-through, you will always find a person there, not a megaphone with the menu. So maybe one day that you are not into a chicken sandwich, but you know you're going to be treated well, you will go to Chick-fil-A, even if you didn't want to eat that, just because of the attention they had to with you. So now, River Magic, Extraordinary Experience, and Extended Service Encounter. The reading focuses on the extraordinary experience during rafting trips on the Colorado River, examining how this experience transcends the commercial aspects by offering participants different highlights as they are extraordinary experiences. Rafting on the Colorado River offers a unique experience beyond the commercial, involving participants in a narrative of self renewal and communion with nature. Provider customer relationships in delivering extraordinary experiences. Guides played a crucial role in helping participants integrate into the experience, overcoming their fears, and by building a shared narrative. Vague expectation and complex satisfaction. Experiences often don't align with initial expectations, but lead to great satisfaction due to personal achievements and overcoming challenges. Communion with nature. Rafting fosters a deep connection with the natural environment, enhancing participants' satisfactions. Personal growth and renewal of self. Participants experience a renewed sense of self through the physical and emotional challenges of rafting. The narrative. Here, the guides are also crucial because the story constructed during the trip is key to participants' enjoyment and sense of accomplishment. Deviation from expectations. Divergences from expected outcomes can enrich these experiences, showing that satisfaction is not always tied to confirming prior expectations. Comunitas. Through shared experiences, participants form meaningful groups or bonds with others, enhancing group cohesion and camaraderie. And does this sound familiar to you? Well, now I'm going to talk about brand community. People are more interested in the social links that come from brand affiliations than in the brands themselves. We can classify the rafting trips on consuming as experience, but also we can put it in consuming as integration, but also in consuming as a play. Just by going to the trip, you get an experience. You obviously integrate into some group and who also wants to live that experience. And by that, now you are part of a group. So little by little, the person who built this organization create a place where there is now a community, and that community will keep buying those services. And that's how they create a business strategy. In conclusion, for your brand to keep up, you need to focus on experiences. So, can you think of a brand that you are loyal to because of its customer experience? Thank you.